Okay, so now it's almost 7:30. I had a long lapse there because my phone camera totally died. I had a couple of good conversations. There was a big ruckus when some high school kids came in and just could not contain themselves. But I am stopping some people, and I thought I'd get another good hour or so in here. It's 7:30, 8:39, 2.5 hours maybe until I have to go around 10 o'clock. So yeah. So this is going to be the last time I have a gig until after the holidays. So I thought, well, I might as well put this in really good because I've got the whole couple weeks to not, I'm not going to be going out at least to a mall or anything like that where I'm going to be set up. So I'm going to try and talk to some people privately, some friends, and go sit with them one-on-one, and let me see if I can wrestle some people here and have some more conversation. Did you ever hear this before? Some people you don't talk to. Some people you don't want to stop them. Did you ever hear of flat Earth?
No.
You never did? Do you want to take it home and look it up? You can do that. That's all right. Here, just type that in and you can watch the video. It has everything on the banners.
Cool. Thank you.
All the kids know about it. It's on the internet. Okay, I gotta stand up straight. Did you ever hear this before? The Earth is a flat plane, it's not a spinning ball. And we have the evidence right here to prove that. Do you have a minute? Look, North Pole's in the center, Antarctica goes all the way around the outside edge. That's how it works. This is out of the Boston Library, this map. The United Nations and all the military use a flat Earth map. But they leave off Antarctica because they don't want you to know that that's what's holding in the water. Does this sound at least a little curious? Because look, you can look this up at home. If you type that in, it'll give you everything on the banners.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome. Yes?
I'm looking for an Apple store.
Apple store, right up here.
Okay.
On the right, about 3 stores up where those girls came out.
Okay, thank you.
You ever hear this before? Ever hear this? Did you ever hear this? No?
No.
We think that the Earth is a flat plane. It's not a spinning ball.
Who does?
Well, a lot of people. North Pole in the center. Antarctica goes around the outside edge. That's our bathtub.
Huh.
Yeah, all the oceans are flat with each other. Yeah. We have a lot of evidence. We have a formula. If it were a ball, there would have to be a formula that said how far out and how far down it goes. So we go 60 miles across Lake Michigan and see Chicago. We shouldn't see that. That's too far. It should be hidden under 1,700 feet.
So how come if you're in the space station, it looks like a ball?
Because they're giving us computer-generated images. And there's also this. When they're on the outside, they're really in a desalinated pool. And when they're on the inside, they're in the vomit comet or harnesses and wires.
Huh.
They're lying to us big time. Absolutely. Yeah, if you're interested in science, you can look all this up at home. You just type that in and it'll give you all this information.
So I used to work for a company that designed and built spacecraft.
Really?
Yeah.
No, it doesn't matter. Because they're just wasting our money. All their rockets, they go up and then they go right into the ocean. Yep.
How about the new rockets that land again?
Well, now that's interesting. I don't know, but that first barge looked like it was awful stationary. They have a lot of computer-generated images. Yeah, there might be a lot of people working on stuff and they don't know.
So what's on the other side then? It's flat.
I don't know. I only teach to Antarctica. I only go that far. Your imagination goes beyond that.
So if you're saying all that's on this side, what's on this side?
I don't know.
You need to figure that out.
What's on the back side of the moon? You know, when we see it in the daytime, the back side, there's a white side, the lit up side, and then there's blue in the day. And at nighttime, it's black, but you can see through it. You can see stars through it.
Huh.
It's really a filament. We live inside a torus field. That's what it is, electromagnetic. Comes up out of the North Pole, and that's why you get the aurora borealis.
That's round. It's not flat.
But the Earth is flat inside the torus field. I don't know what goes under here, but Antarctica's about here. That's how it works. We're not being pulled to the center. We're being pushed down by the diamagnetism.
Interesting.
It is. I think I would just check things out.
I'll take a look at that online, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you.
Did you ever hear this before?
It caught my attention.
Good.
I'm interested in this kind of stuff.
You like science and stuff? Cool. Yeah, me too. So this is the flat Earth map. And we got this out of the Boston Library.
Okay.
North Pole's in the center. Antarctica goes all the way around the outside edge. United Nations logo and many military use that flat Earth map, but they leave off Antarctica because they don't want you to know it holds in all the water.
Okay.
This absolutely was a created structure with a dome over the top. And we know that because of lightning sprites. If you look at that, videos of that, you'll see them come off the dome. Okay, so there's a lot of evidence for that. If it is a sphere, and this has only been around 100 years, okay, it has to have a formula for how far out it goes and then how far down it drops. So this is the formula, 8 inches times a mile squared. We can see Chicago 60 miles across Lake Michigan. That should be hidden under 1,700 feet of curvature. Where is it? Where's the curve? We're not finding curvature anywhere. Look at this. If it's a flat surface, the reflection of the sunset will be a line. And look, it goes right onto that table. But if it's on a curve like this, you go up to a light bulb with glossy paper, you'll see a spot. But this is reality. This is reality. This is not. So, where is the curve? NASA's lying to us about a lot. Here we go. This is right off their website. Same diameter, two different sizes of the United States. Which one is it? Who knows? When they're out on the International Space Station, they're in a big pool. We have videos, bubbles in space, where bubbles are going up the helmet. Why is that? And when they're in the inside, they're either in the vomit comet floating around, or they have harnesses and wires. And we have video catching all that stuff. So all these books are being censored in the schools. They don't want you to even look into this. Here, when a plane and or boat, they're pushing off the air or the water. What's the spaceships pushing off in outer space? It's a vacuum, right? There's nothing to push off of. So they can't even propulse themselves around.
So what about other planets?
Well, it wasn't until 100 years ago that they've been called a planet. They were always called a wandering star. Okay? So listen, if you can look into this, if you're interested, you type this in and it will give you everything that's on the banners. And you can go to this website and you can ask questions and we'll help you try and find the answer, you know, by letting you go research it yourself. Yeah. But we'll point you in the right direction.
Gotcha.
But I think they're lying to us big time. And they're sending our good men off to wars to get killed for no reason, to install a central bank, something like that, but not because of our any other interests. Our government lies. Everybody knows that. You got to know it's a big lie.
So what's stopping somebody from just going straight to the edge or wherever this space is and saying this is the end? There's an Antarctic treaty. Admiral Byrd went and explored Antarctica in the 50s. And 1959, they made up an Antarctic treaty. 53 countries. So now all the countries, those countries own parts of Antarctica, all the way around. And they don't let anybody go there unescorted. You have to get an escort. You have to have permits and pay thousands of dollars, and they hold you by the hand and walk you around. They don't allow it to be explored. They can say that, but they don't.
So you're saying every country is agreeing on lying that...
We have no world enemies ever since the Antarctic Treaty, that's for certain. Even before that, we think. No world enemies. All the wars have been to install a central bank. And you know what that is? That's communism. Central banks are communism. The government owns everything.
So you believe that we're communist or attempting to become communist?
Not willfully.
Like the Rothschilds or the...
Yep. The kings never wanted the serfs to read, right? You know why that is? Because educated people are hard to control. So if we knew all this, wouldn't we say, whoa, no more money to NASA, right? That's what we would say. But look, what's the difference between being educated with lies and being uneducated? Nothing. If they tell us lies and we believe it, we really know nothing, don't we?
So do you think the moon is flat too?
No.
Do you think the other planets are flat?
All we can see is two-dimensional objects in a telescope.
Oh,
but
so
I
you
think
believe that NASA's lying?
yeah, I think the moon is like a filament. We're not being pulled down by gravity. We're being pushed down by diamagnetism. I think the Earth is in here like that. And this is the North Pole, and it comes up and around. And the sun is here, and it gets electricity free-flowing electricity. Nikola Tesla proved that. There's free-flowing electricity. So the sun is positive and the moon is negative. That's how I think it goes. And Antarctica is out here, right here. So we're being pushed down by diamagnetism, not being pulled down to the center of a ball by gravity.
But with the sun up here, wouldn't the seasons be drastically longer as it's going around?
See, here's the tropics. So right now the sun is moving towards Capricorn. So it was at the equator, then it slowly moves out, and next Friday it'll stay in Capricorn for 3 days. And then it'll come back in, and then it'll come up to Cancer. That's our summer. So the sun is very close and very small. And it puts the heat right on the surface. It's not 93 million miles away. It's, it's like between 10 and 100 miles. I don't know. Something like that. Really, really close. And that's why we have the seasons, because the sun is always between these. That's why it's always warmer there. So that video is going to show you all that. It's going to show you the evidence that you need. You got to study perspective, though. I had to study that 2 weeks and get it through my thick head. That's how your eyes work at a distance. You know those railroad tracks continue, but you can't see them. It goes to a vanishing point.
Well, isn't that the distance our eyes can see?
I'm sorry?
Wouldn't that just be the distance our eyes can see? Or?
Yeah, but all the things converge at a point. That's how our eyes look. That's how we see things. But we know they continue, right? You just can't see it. And that's why you think ships go over the edge, over the horizon. But they don't. They just disappear into the horizon, the vanishing line. And you'll show that. We have all that kind of videos. We have these cameras that can zoom in 85 miles now. It's crazy.
So if you think the Earth is flat, then how come when you dig through it, like there's holes that are miles and miles and miles?
8 miles deep is the biggest one we ever dug.
So you think the Earth is 8 miles thick? So wouldn't it be a cylinder?
No, I think it's more than 8 miles, but I don't know how far, and I've never been on the other side, so I don't know that.
So I know the deepest hole we dug was in Russia, and when they dropped down a thermometer, it was hot down there. So where would the heat be? Where would the mantle be?
Well, I'm going to say that there's a possibility that was not true. There's a possibility, okay? If it is hotter down there, yeah, it's warmer in my basement because the ground is warmer. It's not subject to...
Actually, my basement's freezing. So.
Oh, really? Mine's warmer. So it's not subject to the weather. So yeah, the ground, yeah. But I know the surface is flat.
So what about volcanoes?
I don't know. I don't know about volcanoes. There's a lot of theories on that stuff. But I don't want to go too far past what I have here on the banners. You know, there's a lot you have to look into.
Well, I respect your opinion.
Thank you.
For talking to us.
Thank you. You ever hear about that before?
What was that?
Flat Earth. Yeah? Oh, 7:48. I am getting tired. Ugh. I'm getting tired. I wanted to give you some good video, but I'm getting tired. I've been here since I left the house at 8 o'clock this morning, so there's 12 hours. Yeah, I think by 9 o'clock I'll close up because, I don't know, maybe people will come out. I don't know. Fun it is to. Yeah. Here's J.C. Penney's, lower level. You are here. There.
Oh, okay. So I gotta go upstairs, go all the way to hell.
Oh, no. That's terrible. You know what? Take the elevator. Or else there's an escalator there. But over here in the middle, you have an elevator on the left.
I'm right here.
And G-L-E bells. I said of J-I-N-G-L-E. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da. J-I-N-G-L-E bells. in the frosty air. It's the right time, it's the right time. Let the light away. Jingle bell time, it's a swell time. While riding in a one-horse sleigh. Giddy up, jingle horse, pick up your feet. Think about la la la. Ring time, ring run, jingle a ding. Let your jingle bell rock. So this is what's going on, guys. It's exciting, isn't it? See, we have all these dancers over here. These are from a high school, but they're dancing. What do you think of that? Pretty cool. Oh, riding in a one-horse sleigh. Day up, bring the horse, pick up your feet. Make a la la la. Make a ding a la la ding a. Oh, it's a jingle bell. That's a jingle bell rock. It's pretty boring, guys. I'm sorry that all this is not like, we're not getting anything. Maybe I'm too tired to stand up and really solicit here. Hi guys. So, you ever hear this before?
No.
No, this is about the flat Earth.
Perfectly flat.
It's not?
Nope.
Can I tell you some information and then you can decide after I
Nope.
tell you? Okay, so this is a flat Earth map. It's in the Boston Library. And the North Pole's in the center. Antarctica goes all the way
It's
around
like
the outside.
One that Amarigata Vespucci wrote, the world map.
What's that?
Amarigata Vespucci. You ever heard of him?
No.
There you go. Amarigata Vespucci made the map of the whole world. Flat map of the world. Amarigata Vespucci.
Oh.
In 1841.
I think this was in the 1700s.
No, it wasn't 41. It was 1448.
So this is Antarctica. And that's what it looks like, and that's around the outside edge. That holds in all the water.
Do you know why Earth's not flat? Earth's not flat because gravity keeps everything intact.
Really? If I show you another reason that we are held down to the ground, you think you might think about it?
I might think about it, but you know something else? My question is, alright, so you know how we were to stand on the ceiling? Why can't we stand on the ceiling? But Antarctica's on the bottom of the world, and it's basically on the ceiling for us.
Yeah?
On the angle. Kind of like walking on the ramp.
Right, so yeah, the angle thing, people in Australia use a compass. How do they get to the North Pole? Does it go through the ball?
Nope.
It doesn't go around.
It does. It goes straight.
So listen, so we have a curvature formula for
But how is the Earth flat when NASA already went into space and took pictures?
You're jumping ahead. You're not letting me tell you anything.
All right, come on.
You think you're so smart, don't you?
Yeah, I do.
So the ball, if it's a ball,
Right.
it goes out and then it drops down. You have to have a formula for doing that, for 24,901 equator. And this is the formula. So we can see Chicago across 60 miles of Lake Michigan, but that should be hidden under 1,700 feet of curvature, and it's not. It's right out in the open. So you said something about gravity. So gravity, if it was a ball, it would be pulling to the center of the ball. I know that things drop. We can agree on things dropping. But why does it drop? That's the thing.
There's a pressure, an air pressure.
You think that it's gravity pulling. I think it's diamagnetism pushing us down. I think we live inside a torus field, and here's the Earth, right inside there. This is a North Pole, and then it goes around. Antarctica's on the outside edge. And this electricity, free-flowing electricity, was discovered by Nikola Tesla. And he said, I want to give everybody free electricity. And J.P. Morgan said, no, where do you put the meter? We got to charge these people. We can't just give them stuff that they have a birthright to, right?
True.
So here we go. The sun is in here, and it's getting charged up. It's like a filament. And the moon is like a filament, but it's a negative charge. So you asked about NASA. NASA lies. Look, NASA lies. Look. Here we go. This is right on their website. How can there be two different sizes in the United States? If it's the same width, it should be the same.
Maybe they got closer and they replicated it more.
Well, then this would be bigger, or this would be smaller or bigger. You know, they're the same size. The outside's the same. It should be the same on inside.
This isn't saying it exists, but it's zoomed in. It's zoomed in. Look. See?
Yeah, but honey, the diameter's the same. You go like that and like that. That's the same. So it's crazy. There's something wrong there. Now look, when they're at the space station, look, on the outside, they're in this pool. We have videos of bubbles in space, bubbles going up the helmet. And when they're on the inside, they're either in the vomit comet. You ever hear about that, where this plane takes a dive and you float? So that's on the inside, that's what they're doing, or else harnesses and wires. There's a lot to this, and I think this is going to fascinate you. If you go home and type that into your computer and watch the video, because you'll see everything on here.
School tomorrow.
No, it's Saturday tomorrow.
I know, so I think I got it. You know what? I'm going to bring my science teacher here because I really hate her, and I want you to tell her off.
Well, if you look at this stuff, and then you can write questions to the website, and I can help you answer them. This is catching on big. A lot of people are figuring this out.
the Earth's actually flat?
Yeah, just look into it. I'm not telling you what to say or believe. I want you to research it yourself because I think you're a smart guy.
What I really want to do is that I actually want to go in space and see for myself. That's what I always want to do.
Well, you can't go past the dome. There is no outer space.
There is no outer space?
Nope. It only goes up so far, and then we got a dome up there where you can look it up through lightning sprites. You can see it. So they're fooling us about everything. They give $52 million a day of our tax money, and they give us cartoons.
So that movie not the movie, the show, the dome is actually real, but it's just like far out. There's actual dome.
They like to mock us. They like to put that stuff out there and say, we tell them the truth and they don't believe it. Ha ha ha.
So there really isn't space.
Nope. We can't find any of it. Nope. Because look, there's nothing to push off of. A boat has the water. Airplanes have the dense air.
Mars and
they've always been called wandering stars until this came along, and now they call them planets. You know why?
So Mars is fake.
It's just a two-dimensional object. We think it's a light, but we don't think you can land on it.
Well, people are already landed on
Mars, or
no, someone put a rover on Mars. Or was that a desert?
Yeah, you saw that, didn't you?
No, I just guessed it.
Yeah. So we think, because we have pictures that match it on the Earth. So that's what they think they're doing.
And that's the Rocky Sahara Desert, the rocky part of it, right?
We think it's, there's places in Arizona. Oh, in Area 51, there could be pictures of that they're taking and saying, look, it's a desert. I mean, it's a Mars or whatever.
The one thing I do believe in is extraterrestrials.
I think that there are some other creatures that live on this world.
That are up in the dome.
Well, somewhere.
There might even be Trump.
Trump.
Maybe I'm the creature, you know.
I don't vote anymore because I think it's all a setup. I think it's a setup. I think it's bullshit too. So look up that website and watch. It's a video. It's a video on there, and you'll enjoy watching that. You'll watch it with them, right?
I don't believe in politicians, lawyers,
yeah, I think so too. It is about money and control. It's about control. If they can fool us, they can rule us.
Anytime you shit on the government, he's going to shit on it. They're going to use this.
I've been studying this 2.5 years. This is reality. The line is reality. Look, a reflection on a flat surface. But if it's a curved surface, if you go like this, up to a light bulb with glossy paper, you'll only see a dot, a spot.
Yeah, let's see a photo quick.
See? Uh-oh. Yeah, it's a dot, it's a spot. It's not a line. You don't get the line.
But if it's like this.
Look at that. It goes all the way down.
But you gotta think with the sun, it's so high up, it sheds the light around you.
You can say that if you want.
How does the sun go down on the earth when it's still in the sky?
Okay, the second video on this place here, the second one shows the sun going away. It just goes into the vanishing line. There's something called perspective. And see how this is straight? Way up high.
So there was no moon landing there?
No. No. A lot of people caught on to that way early on. I hate to, upset you like that. You got to look at it, though, and be a man and say, this is a lie, and I'm not believing it.
It kind of looks fake when you watch the YouTube video. It looks like fake. It looks like someone in a trampoline.
Yeah.
But
or slow motion.
No, the thing is, look, it's like you can't do that in slow motion.
Yeah, slow motion. That's right.
It's kind of like going on trampoline in slow motion, though. Here, I ever tell you about this, but this got me interested.
You can watch that video together, and you'll learn a lot.
You're saying that the Earth is actually flat, though.
I see it.
Well, you have to look at it, though, because don't believe it just because I say it. You have to research it. Look, the Antarctica goes all the way around the outside edge. It goes around the outside edge. This is what Antarctica looks like. That's the edge of our bathtub. All the water's flat with each other. All the oceans are the same sea level. Yep. You can look this up yourself. You can look this up yourself, type that in, and you go home and watch the video. It has all the information here. Ask me any question. Any question.
I want you to, like, what's your spiel? Like, what did you come here wanting to say?
Well, I tell you about the map, okay?
Yeah.
And that's Antarctica. Now, if it's a ball, if it is a ball, there has to be a formula for how far out it goes and how far down it drops. Spherical geometry dictates that. Our formula is on the back of this card, right there. 8 inches times a mile squared. So here is Chicago, 60 miles across Lake Michigan. We should not be able to see that. It should be hidden under 1,700 feet of curvature. There's no curvature to be found anywhere. When I go to Wildwood, I can see Atlantic City, 32.6 miles away. I can see right down to the beach. You shouldn't be able to see that.
See China from California then.
Have you ever driven in a fog? So you stretch that out from here to China. That's why. And also perspective.
We use the Hubble telescope to look from California to China.
Also perspective. There's a vanishing line. When the two planes come together, our eyes work like that. You know these railroad tracks continue, but you can't see them.
But what about if the railroad tracks go left and right?
I only talk about what's on here. Okay? So there's enough for me to tell you that you should look into this. And I don't think the government is honest.
Is Jupiter also flat?
The planets you think are round because they fit the Big Bang Theory. You're all taught that everything is a sphere. You have to if you believe in a globe. That's where it comes from.
Or, you know, matter is just attracted to things that are... Yeah.
Would you like a card to take home? Give it to your dad. Yeah, any question? I mean, look, reflections on a flat surface, you get a line. That's reality. If it's curved, you only get a spot. You have to look at this stuff yourself.
So is the sun only facing Earth? Like does the Earth still rotate around the sun?
The Earth does not move. The sun is small and it's close and it goes around us.
So why would the sun orbit a flat planet though?
Did you ever look into quantum physics?
A little bit.
Okay. There's levitation within quantum physics. So that's what we think is, it's like on a track up there, a gate. And if you look about an ancient book called Enoch, it talks about the gates of the sun. And that's not in the Bible, so you can't say this is a religion. But I think they took it out because they didn't want us to know that.
So if you look at the 12 and the 13, it looks Photoshop good, to be honest. Like right here, but like
I hope you look into it.
12 is Photoshop because America's not really all tan.
Well, that's what they have on their website. We got that right off NASA website. So you should call them up and say they're idiots. They're lying to us.
I don't know.
You know what? It's a sign of intelligence to be inquisitive and ask questions. So I think you're a pretty smart guy.
A wise guy.
Nah. Maybe a little smart ass, but not a wise guy. Kidding.
Man, I'm a wise guy, wise.
Yeah, why? A wise guy. The wise.